What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mandown Gardening. This video is brought to you by Vivosun, and we are in the 4x4 tent under the arrow wing lights. I have them daisy chained. They're each 200 watts a piece, and what we have here is one big strawberry beautiful kush. This is by Weed Seeds Express. If you guys haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. And I also have a cherry punch by Seedsman over there, and I have a purple Oreos over there also by Seedsman. You guys can check them out and use code mandown. I can't link nothing, but it'll save you some change at the register. If you guys are looking to get anything Vivosun, you guys can use my code as well, code mandown. It'll save you guys 15% at checkout as well. And we have a 6-inch oscillating fan, and these arrow light wings also have 2 fans in there, as you can see in the middle, and that blows directly down on the plant. As you can see, the fan's not even oscillating right now, and it's still moving. And that's just from those 2 little fans up there. So what I'm gonna do today is I have some water, pH down to 6.0, and they all need to be watered. As you guys remember last week, I got the VPD in check with the heater and the thermostat, and she is just freaking exploding. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna water her probably one more time, because she's every other day now. She's going through about 6 liters of water, and I'm gonna water her probably one more time, maybe 2 more times, and then we're gonna I'm gonna pull her out. I'm gonna take these other babies out, and we're gonna hang up a trellis net. I'm gonna lollipop her up. This will all be in this edition, and we're gonna clean her up some. I'll take the clips off. We'll put a trellis net up, and we'll start stretching her out for her final little ordeal before I flip her into flower. I'm excited to see what these lights are gonna do. I did notice also that I had the spectrum wrong. I had it on seedling for some reason. I don't know why, but so about 4 or 5 days ago I switched it over to vegetative, and I can really tell the difference. I mean, she's gonna be a beast. We're in a 10-gallon pot with HP Pro Mix, and I started off with Green Rush nutrients, and then I had to switch over because I was gone for that week. So what she's on right now is just Gaia Green 444, and then when I go to flipper, I'm gonna switch back, because I'm thinking I can time it right to where when she's gonna be hungry, then I can switch back to Green Rush and then just use the bloom every other feeding, and we'll finish out with Green Rush. If you guys want to check some of their products out, their nutrient line, you guys can also save 10% with code mandown at the checkout. So I highly recommend their products. I wish I could have just grown this completely out in Green Rush, but you know, I had to do what I had to do. But she's definitely looking point on. She's gonna be a beast. I know that. There's bud sites everywhere. I need to get in there and clean out the middle and stuff. But I think actually on this one, I'm just gonna lollipop her up, and then when I, put the trellis in and then start stretching her out, then I'll go in there and pluck off some leaves here and there. But yeah, she's looking really good. That VPD, man, it does wonders. I'm gonna end up taking these 2 out, I think. Well, I mean, I know I am, but I think I'm gonna put them in 10-gallon pots, and then put them over in my 5x5 and do both of them in my 5x5 over there. And we're just gonna stretch her out in here. It should be all by herself. So she should be able to get all that light, and then I'll turn the spectrum back to or on flower, and we'll see. I'm figuring maybe 2 weeks from now, if that. I mean, if she keeps going the way that she's going now, once I get this trellis in here in the next few days, I'll have a better idea. But she is just, I mean, if you like really look, I mean, she's just beautiful the whole way. I mean, there's bud sites everywhere, so all these leaves and stuff are blocking them, but right now I really don't even need to do anything because, I mean, she's just exploding. Beautiful, beautiful plant. I'm definitely happy with this one. So I'm not going to put you guys through the pain and torture of watering. I'm going to do it off camera, but I'll probably give these little guys just 1 liter if they'll take it. I know that they were only taking about 28 ounces before, so it probably won't be a full liter, and then she'll get probably 6 to 7 liters, and it's just pH water, nothing else, because they have Gaia Green 444. So smash that like as always, guys, and we'll be back in a couple days and we'll see how this babies are doing. Later. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 69 for the strawberry kush, and she is getting massive. I'm gonna come in tomorrow because she don't need no water today yet, and tomorrow she's gonna need water, so I'm gonna take her out of the tent, clean her up a little bit, put a trellis net in, and stretch her out before I water her. We got the purple Oreos, which is taking off as well. She's looking great. I went ahead and topped both the babies 2 days ago. The cherry punch, she's looking good too. She's starting to take off really well as well. I'm gonna end up moving these two to a different tent and just have this big old baby in here. So she's looking great though. Getting massive. I would say maybe two more weeks, maybe 2 more weeks, and I will flip her to flower. I might not even have to wait that long, but I definitely need to get in there and clean that out so that way light can penetrate down in there more, and then that'll bring all that middle stuff up. But once I start stretching her out, I mean, you can pull her down, you can see, you know, once I start, it's gonna open it right up, because I'm gonna take probably from here down off and then stretch her out. But yeah, she's massive the whole way around. I can turn her the entire way and she's just one big old plant. So I'm definitely happy with this. She's looking great. No deficiencies that I can see. She is starting to get a little yellow, so she's probably burned through the Gaia Green. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, if I'm just gonna go right back to Green Rush while she's in veg, or if I'm gonna top dress her one more time. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it thoroughly yet, but I'm gonna start thinking about it and figure out exactly what I'm gonna do, because I want this to be a banger for sure. So her conditions are still really, really good. 76 degrees it's staying at 75, 76. Humidity staying in between 50 and 60%, depending on, you know, how dry the plant gets. But today it was at 57% before I opened up the tent, and 76 degrees. So I gotta figure out how to pull all this stuff back, so that way when she goes into flower, none of that, those don't affect it or anything. But I'm definitely happy with it. So we'll check back tomorrow after I get her scrogged out and watered and stuff like that. Later, guys. What's up, guys? We're back. So today I'm lollipopping her up and I'm cleaning her up a little bit. I didn't go too drastic on her, but this will give you guys an idea of like really how big she is. She's in a 10-gallon pot and she's freaking exploding fast. I'll come over here too and I'll show you guys. So like I only went up to here down, but I left like all the bud sites. I just trimmed most of the leaves off and whatever else was down, and then I hung up a trellis net as well. And what we'll do is I'm gonna put her in there and then get everything else in there that I need and get her set up. I'm gonna pull off all these red clips. If you guys can see those, you guys can kind of see the red in there. I'm gonna pull off all the clips before I put her in the tent and then get her all done. But I cleaned her up nice, and then once I get her in there and start pulling her down and stuff, I'll come in here and I'll take off some of these bigger fan leaves in the middle that are blocking all the sights, and we'll get that all taken care of as well. But she's looking really good, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pH some water and probably hit her with a dose of recharge. I don't know yet, maybe this time or next time, because I'm not sure if you have to brew that overnight. It says instant compost tea, so I mean, I guess I could just mix it up really good by hand and then hit her with the dose of that, and I'm sure she's probably gonna really take off after that. But I haven't decided yet how I'm gonna finish her out, if I'm gonna use a mixture of both Green Rush and Gaia Green, or just stick to Green Rush, because she's gonna start needing food real soon, probably within this week. So after I get her all stretched out and get everything finished, I'll show you guys. We'll be right back. All right guys, we have her all set. She is in the middle of the tent, and I have a trellis net up and she is stretched out. And as you can see in the middle, it has some catching up to do. All that's gonna catch up. I didn't notice that was broke until I'd already had it hung up most of the way, so we're just gonna let it ride for now. I think it'll be fine. It'll let the middle come through, so that's the only one. I don't know what happened to it, if it came like that or what, but it was the last piece I had for now. I have a nylon one that this tent kit comes with. I'll probably put it on for the second layer, but the first layer, it's such a pain in the butt to get those off, because I like to cut the plant whole and hang it up whole. And the last one that I did, I ended up just cutting the nylon one in pieces. So I've switched to these cheaper ones that you can just cut out. But she's looking good. She's completely stretched out. I went ahead and I took out some of the fan leaves, the bigger ones, and I'll probably come back selectively in the next few days and take them off here and there. I just don't want to completely shock her with too much, and I want a better idea of where everything's laying out, so we're gonna let her recoup for a day or two. I'm gonna go ahead and hit her with some water. Actually, I'm gonna hit her with a dose of recharge. I am gonna do it. I'm gonna just mix it up and probably hit her with that. But she's looking good, guys. Smash that like as always, and we'll be back in a couple days and we'll see how much she's growing. Later, guys. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 71 for the Strawberry Kush. This is one day after I put up the trellis net and gave her a dose of recharge, and she is one happy little girl. So I'm just gonna come in here today and try to tuck where I can and just keep that whole process up, trying to stretch her out as much as possible. She's really looking good. Very happy with this plant. These two little babies, they're taking off too. We're gonna be moving these to a different tent here real soon. It's weird though. It's like it's a mutant leaf. But they're finally taking off how they should be. Conditions are in check. VPD, it was at 74 degrees today when I opened the tent, and the humidity was at 70%, but they just woke up, so they're doing great though. I figure maybe another 10 days and we will be flipping this girl into flower. These lights are killing it. If you guys are interested in these, I highly recommend them, because they are just, this plant is freaking doing amazing. This whole tent setup is I'm pretty impressed, honestly. So we will be moving these two out of here, and then she will have the tent to herself very soon, and I'm really looking forward to it. She don't need no water today. Probably tomorrow I'll come in, or the next day. I can't remember if I watered it yesterday. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I'd have to look at my paperwork, but just a quick check-in, guys. We'll be back. I'm gonna tuck those back ones down. I don't want to do it with one hand. I gotta pull the net back and stuff and try to get them tucked down underneath, and we'll be back probably tomorrow or the next day for the watering, and we'll just keep an eye on her. Smash that like as always, guys. Thanks. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 73 for the Strawberry Kush, and she's flipping amazing. We're just gonna come in here and try to tuck today. Oh, that one's good there. I'd like this one to come over here, but all of them, like, I need to get that back one, that one in there. But like these little ones here, just come in and tuck. We're just basically waiting for them to grow out just a little bit more so I can tuck them, and I want to get at least these filled. This last one, I mean, it'll still grow once I flip her, but we're looking at probably another week, one more week, and then I'll flip her. But she's getting big fast. These lights are insane. I turned them up. They're at 69% right now. I'm going to crank them up to 75 today, and we're right at like 450 par, 500 par probably by the time I'm done at 75%, and we're at about 20 inches, 22 inches from the canopy. So I came in yesterday and watered her, so she's good on that. She's just looking really good. She's got the tent to herself now. Just wait this last week, and we'll flip her. If you guys are interested in like any of these lights or this tent setup kit, I put the short link in the description, and it'll be in the first pinned comment. Will be the link for this if you guys are interested. And don't forget, you guys can save 15% with code mandown, and then I'll put up the other ones too. But yeah, she's looking great. I can't wait to flip her and get her done, or get her going at least, because this should be a really nice plant. But her conditions were 76 degrees and 60%, 61% humidity today before I opened the tent. And as you can see, the middle's all catching up, starting to. We're almost at the trellis net. So once I flip her into flower, all that's gonna shoot right up as well. So we should have a nice little plant here. And then as we get further and further into flower, I'll start taking these buckets out. It's actually kind of warm today. It's almost 45 out, so it hasn't been that cold this week here. That's helping too, to keep this tent. But with these heaters and that thermostat, I mean, I can set it to pretty much anything I want. So that's pretty cool too. It's able to keep it constantly in check, and then I can check it on the app, and it records all the data and all that stuff. So it's pretty freaking cool. It's a really nice setup, guys. If you guys haven't checked them out, definitely check out Vivosun. They're stepping up the game. I'm highly impressed with it, and yeah. So, well, I think that's it for this week, guys. we'll be back next week. Smash that like as always. If you guys come this far, subscribe, leave me a comment, an emoji, anything. Tell me what you guys think of the old Strawberry Kush. And we'll be back next week for the update. One more week of veg, and then we'll be flipping her into flower. So I'll see you guys next week. Happy or Merry belated Christmas to everybody. You guys stay safe for New Year's, and we'll see you guys next week. Later.